Okay, so this is a video of the bathroom, and I'm going to show you, I guess, go through bits and pieces on video. Excuse the light, but it's all we have at the moment. So I'll go through the defects. Okay, number one is that screws have been used and they're sitting proud on the villa board. So it's meant to be, here we go, you can see they're all sitting proud. But they're meant to be nails. That's what's warranted by James Hardy. I've checked with the technical team. They're all sitting proud. Number two is that the spacing is too far apart here. I've measured it. There is 900 millimeters between the studs, and here it's 700. Here it's another 750, and here it's the proper width, which is 450. That's number two. Number three is the size of the holes around here. It just makes it harder to seal up completely around there. Number four is the lack of any wiring being pulled through. So there's wiring all along, but there's no wiring pulled through. Number four is the inconsistency with this is where the patching is meant to go with the seams of the villa board, but here there's no recess. I've just used a standard part of villa board. You can see that there's no profile to take the tape. Similarly here they've cut it back, so there's not the full allowance for the tape allowed there. Also this is sitting proud, so there's no way that you can get, it's probably about 3 or 4 millimeters proud of this surface, probably 5 millimeters here. You can see that, so there's no way to get a nice clean finish. Here we see that again. So we've got the recess for the taping there and then no recess. And here we've got this villa board sitting quite proud of the vertical surface. Here we've got quite a lot of indent where the screw's been pulled in tight against the timber, whereas here there's a gap. In the bathtub, the vertical timbers don't even touch the floor here, so that one's just suspended on the wall. This is suspended on the wall. This is suspended on the wall. So the only bracing element of the wall is this one here. This against the wall is just totally held into the wall by 3, 4 of these large bolts, which appear to be these things here. So they've used anchor screws. My take is that that is not fit for purpose for old masonry. Well, it says concrete bricks and masonry, but these are like handmade bricks and very crumbly. So that doesn't touch the ground. There's meant to be framing here. There's also meant to be room for the bathtub to be tucked under for that type of bathtub. So what's not clear is whether the placement of the drainage now will work if the bathtub is actually tucked under, so that seems off centre. I'll have to check that. Now the window has not been flashed either top or bottom, and there's been no insulation put in. Now there's no noggins, so there's very few noggins. There's no noggin underneath here, so you can see. Can you see that? I can actually flex the board here. Can you see that? It's got quite a lot of bounce. Oh, it's not photographing very well. So there's yeah, you can see that. So there's lots of flexibility, including here. Now here is where the shower goes, and there's no noggin for the shower. It's like a long rail. It's a trumpet shower, and there's no noggin behind there. So what the hell it's meant to fit to, I don't know. There's no noggin behind here for the vanity. Well, there's one stud here, but there's no noggins for the vanity. So there's no horizontal noggins anywhere. There's nothing for the towel rails, and I also asked for noggins to be put in there for future disability handhelds, and there's nothing there. And there's no noggin for the heater, and again the power for the heater hasn't been pulled through. And what else can we pick holes in? Quite a few things. I'd say that this is not really acceptable. That's like a 30mm gap, which has been filled with the the silicone, and I don't know if that will allow me to have a clean join in the corner. The last thing is that hang on, let me just get this. The floor where he's screeded, that, where are we? So it's lying across part of it here. And where are we? Here. And it's not falling to the waist as it should. I guess that bubble's not too far off. Where did I put it where it's not that great? No, look. That's not terribly bad, but there doesn't seem to be adequate fall to the waist. Which, when I tried to tell him it should be 1 centimetre for the... Here we go. So from here to here. No, hang on. No. So it's... yeah, okay, so it's falling away from the waist.